Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually live in the matchup between Selfless and Winterfox. The first map of the best out of 3. This is to determine if Winterfox continues on, or is it going to be Selfless into the bracket. Already on a 4 versus 1 on this map chosen by Winterfox. It is going to be them taking advantage on the T side on this pistol round. And they win it quite casually here. 2 kills from Apoc, 1 from Dexter, 1 from Imagine. To complete the roster, it is Zusi and Ofnu. And for Selfless, we have Nifty, Breezy, Caboose, Mitch, and no one. I'm Van Silly. Along with me is this time Mr. Bot Launders.
Yeah, at Bot Launders. Thanks for the Twitter shout out. I appreciate that.
See, boxer.gg.
Boxer.gg, that's right. Thank you for the continuous shout outs to the new organization that I'm starting. Anyways, yeah, that was a really nice round from Winterfox. Everyone pitched in, right? We had a few kills come out from each player, and I think I missed most of it, but
Okay, we all did.
yeah, that's all right.
But we'll catch it from now. Second round underway here as it's a gun round. MAC-10s and 2 AKs for Winterfox, including also an MP7. We do have Nifty trying to work it out here with the scout.
Whoa.
Nice jump shot. Taking out Dexter with a headshot at upper B, and that evens things out on a 4 versus 4. And we've talked about some players, how good they've been here for Selfless Launders with Breezy and no one playing a very good map on Cobble early on where we broadcasted that versus Selfless. Now they're going to try to continue it here, but they're up against the opposition of Ofnu that's been going off, no pun intended, on that previous matchup, but also against Selfless in that series of best out of 3. Imagine doing very well in this map. Breezy with a 1 dig onto Zusi though from the ticket booth. Nifty with another scout headshot, this time in the winter room onto Apoc. It's a 3 versus 1, and these guys are being dismantled one by one from this pistol buy.
They're clearly not happy about that heroic scoreline where they ended up losing 16-14 on Train. It was a very close series, or a very close map, I should say. And wow, jeez. That's like 2 scout headshots, 2 deagle headshots. I mean, that's exactly what you expect from a player like Nifty and Breeze.
Oh yeah, and before this matchup even started, when I was with Moses, when I was with Moses on that previous matchup, he said on the close, Winterfox are going to dismantle Selfless. What do you think?
I actually, after watching that last match, and you look for, in the couple of maps that we've seen from them, we look for consistency in players and who's supposed to be the stars. In my opinion, Imagine is like one of the best clutch players we've seen in the tournament so far, and then Ofnu has just been a reliable solo site player who's dropped in 20 to 30 kills every single time. So I have a lot of faith that they'll do really well. I don't know about Dismantle. Selfless was a formidable opponent on Train. They had a really good showing, heroic or no slouches, and are clearly feeling it right now. So that's weighing in on how I feel about them at the moment.
Big flash, and that's actually a team flash going through. Breezy getting to 2K. Caboose out in the open, chiming in with 2 of his own. Apoc on his own, getting 2 kills with a P250, making it a little bit more expensive now for Selfless. Making maybe a third. Mitch is at 2 HP, is getting support as well from no one as they're closing in towards the Tetris, and he was almost able to get that 3rd kill onto no one as well. But that is going to be 2-0 at the end of the line, and they do manage to save 4 weapons out of that buy.
Yeah, it ends up being all right. They get close to getting to the site. I mean, they ended up all actually dying at Tetris. Not such a great effort apart from Apoc finding that second P250 kill. Getting damage on the 3rd guy. Getting that extra frag would have been really nice, but they'll take those 2 kills any day.
So that from is going to still be those UMP saved here from Caboose and from Mitch. But the 1 digs are coming through again. This time it is Apoc. He showed some good strength with the P250. This time with the deagle, opens it up. And it's a 5-on-4 situation. Attempt of possibly an execute here for Winterfox towards this A bomb site. But Mitch is looking for some information to clear out towards mid. Doesn't see any opposition there yet. But you do have a lurker here with Ofnu. It is a full save pretty much here for Winterfox because they don't have any armor.
Oh my God.
And they're coming out from all angles, and he does get support from Caboose. That's 3 kills for Breezy, 1 from the support at the connector, but it gets traded out by Ofnu.
I gotta say, these are just eco kills, but just all the headshots are kind of alarming. I mean, this is Breeze. This is the Breeze they picked up, and he's just shooting out of his mind right now.
Well, no one is going to stop in his tracks.
Also, no one, like, towards the end of that heroic game, was getting, like, 2 frags around each rifle round, sight holds consistently. Ended up, like, finishing one of the last rounds with a 3K that was insane. And, yeah, look at this. Wow, just extremely crispy aim. The headshot out of the air.
That's some reaction right there. He might have even connected on that fourth one if Caboose wasn't there, but at least you do have that teamwork and that support play from Selfless towards this A-bomb site. A site that was heavily attacked by Winterfox against Splice because it did spot some weaknesses there, but so far you don't see it from Selfless, so you might see a nice fight from the CT side of this brand new young roster.
Wow.
Caboose with a 2K with a nice pop flash from his teammate to drop down at the underpass to get the first 2 kills.
That was actually just a sick tactic. That throws a wrench right in their defaults to start off the first rifle round. I love that. Getting out window off the good spawn, I think, was a call that was made because of the spawns, which is a really nice adjustment based on what's happening, right?
Yep.
And they had no idea what was coming. I mean, there's really no way to stop that. A proper pop flash, and then Caboose not even having to jump out of window and then get down. He's right there, ready to shoot. There's not much you can do.
Imagine trying to do the same thing here by opening up on his own towards the A-bomb site. He does manage to do so onto Breezy at the default bomb box. He's also being met up by Dexter. So you're going to try to go for a 2-man execute towards A. You still have Offnoon trying to look out towards that mid. So you want to try to sell that fake rotation. Give a chance for Offnoon to catch some people off rotation. And maybe even try to go for a bomb plan for the connector. That's where Offnoon will be coming up. So I wonder if that focus will be there for Winterfox.
Yeah, the issue is that they just don't have a... Oh, if they get their Manning connectors, what you're saying? Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Caboose, though, still an underpass the entire round and continually having impact.
Imagine trying to push through. Nice pop flash trying to move in. Great teamwork as well. This time displayed by Winterfox. They do get a bomb plant. It's a 3 versus 2 on this retake. All 3 members of Selfless moving up on the connector. Nifty with an option onto Dexter, leaving now Imagine the last man standing. He could be the man to clutch it. And if he does so, it's also an ace for him. But Nifty and company are moving inside towards that ticket booth. He does try to get this first kill, but a nice flick there from Nifty on the other end. And that defuse easily comes in for Selfless. It's going to be 4-1 now in their favor. And we talked about anchored players for Winterfox on the CT side before, having Imagine playing very well towards the A side, Offnoon playing very well towards B. But this time, at least for the rounds that we've seen so far, Launders, in this first half, we've seen Nifty being very good with that scout to deny them from pushing anything towards that side. You do have Breezy that's unstoppable towards the A as well. So, I mean, it's going to be tough right now for Winterfox. Even mid-side is well guarded by Caboose. So they have to try to find a weakness somewhere to execute, but they haven't really found it yet.
Yeah, it seems like they have Selfless are firing on all cylinders, right? They had Caboose go to town in that first rifle round with those first 2 kills and then get a third. And as you said, side holds have been on point. Breeze did go down right away last round, but apart from that, had impact. And there's an opening frag. The goal of Winterfox right now is just to get the bomb down. And it looks like they're going to be able to do it. Yeah, they do it, and that's a big win for them.
On it for the A main, they also managed to salvage an AK-47 on top of that. It's going to be in the hands of APOC. And look at him rotating all the way across towards that mid. So it's going to be huge for him to flank up on that connector. But he's looking down on that flank. No one, meanwhile, has dropped Zuzi, and also APOC falling from Breezy. So Dexter was actually the one that rotated all the way out. He's up at the connector, gets the first kill, but as he peeks back out, trying to pick up the rifle, switches over to the AK. Can he get the spray? But a nice cover there from Breezy. Not really well planted for that connector side for Winterfox, so it's an easy retake for the defuse.
And with that bomb down, they've got a lot of money. They have the op option. They obviously have the double op option, which there's no reason for them to do that. That would slow them down. It looks like they're actually not going to pick up anything. So I think with this the full utility set, they're probably going to slow it down and hopefully not just like run out A-ramp, for example, because that would be a big waste of all of those resources. And instead, yeah, we'll be going into their default, maybe a little bit more careful in underpass this time, as they were met with some opposition.
Thankfully for them, though, they are playing really passively for Selfless towards this mid control. So they have opted more defense towards this B side. One playing towards the ladder room, one at get right, one at the upper B. So this gives the advantage now for that mid control. Op shot missed by Nifty towards that upper B onto Dexter. You could see this full gun round coming through from that bonus you mentioned before. A few bomb plants come in, but now he connects with that one and comes out of it with only 9 damage.
What an amazing shot. Nifty is on point right now.
Zuzi, though, does have good control on the top of that connector. Oh, this is going to be big right now. Double team from Caboose and from Breezy. First one falling down. Breezy deciding to find a better angle. Catches one with a nade in his hand. Trying to spray on the second one with no avail. It's going to be Offnoon coming out of it with 12 HP. Meanwhile, though, Nifty is still connecting with the op. Trying to go close range against Zuzi. But it's evened up on a 2 versus 2. The A side is now clear. And this gives a prominent chance here for Winterfox to go for the plant. It's planted for that connector.
I'm really not sure what the thought process was behind the pushing a ramp as a duo. At least they did it together. Breeze did a lot of damage to the second guy as well, and that's Offnoon. He's tagged down to very low HP, but they can smoke one out of connector, and this is a big problem for Winterfox. They don't really have an answer for this. The only man on the site, Offnu, who's sitting in front of triple, ends up dying. So he's going to flash himself through the smoke, but this is kind of an obvious play. Like they, oh my god, he actually catches them off guard. No one throwing a smoke, not ready to trade. Mitch, I'm not sure how he didn't hear that flash or even see it. It was in there for such a long time. Wow, I didn't think they were going to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it comes down to the A ramp push. Like you have Nifty to get a kill, right? And it's 5v4, and it's like you don't have to go look for any more info. You don't need another kill. It's up to Winterfox to make a play. So why give them a helping hand?
So they have found some sort of weakness, is that if Selfless play a very passive mid side, which they seem to be doing it again, they're able to converge up on that ramp and connector side. That double play, as you mentioned, from that push at the A ramp, yeah, they went for that body peek, but they didn't really have that pop flash, try to execute, try to clear out the area. They really went for the body peeks instead. Nifty missing an op shot, trying to push up towards that palace, going head to head against Imagine, who decides to fall back after being damaged down to 46 HP. It's going to be a calmer route right now for the continuation of this round. Still trying to decide where Winterfox will try to execute for Selfless' side.
Yeah, it's unclear. It looks like Caboose only has a 5-7, surprisingly. I mean, there's not really any slackers on this team, so it's hard to say, give Caboose the M4,
Yep.
but he has been a rock for this team in maps previous, so I think the bomb looks like it's going to make its way over to B with a player in underpass. I'm not sure if he's there, if he plans to sit there and catch the connector rotator or just listen and come back and play clutch, but no one's holding this angle on the second window. First one barred, of course.
38 seconds left on the clock. They will try to go for a pop flash to move in. Mitch is playing towards that get right as well, so they do have some good crossfire set up for Selfless. And it seems as though it's a call at 30 seconds to try to execute, flash themselves a bit, but Mitch and no one are holding towards that crossfire. Looking back, it's going to be no one playing at close range. Nice pop flash coming through. Imagine is fully blinded. That gives a chance for that kill. Stolen actually by no one.
Yeah, he had a bit of trouble there. He had to switch out of his nade and perform a re-peek, and then he hit the first headshot immediately. This is really good. Like, just started spraying right away, knew exactly where his opponent would land, and that he would probably start pre-firing the angle, and then got into a really awkward spot. I mean, they basically couldn't find him, and it was probably hard to call exactly where he was. It was just a matter of, oh, you got to find. He's right here. You just have to trade that.
Now this breaks out the economy for Winterfox after winning and losing one. It is 16-2 in favor. 6-2 in favor of Selfless. Going for Deagles right now through the smoke, trying to get lucky is Imagine, but does not connect with anything. Very passive play on the B side for Selfless. Nifty pretty much playing with that AK towards that get right / catwalk side again. They're really focusing on that defense of mid. They spot Caboose towards that window. That's going to be Imagine again. And a smoke towards the connector. Mitch spots two guys at least there. They're trying to spam across with the Tech 9s that they have. And it's a trade, but now a 1-minute advantage for Selfless with the bomb down at connector.
Yeah, good nade. Couple players left the connector. They've been spotted. They get no one on Cat. Pushing up and Haybot through the smoke. Randy shot on Mitch. Takes him down with the Tech 9. Imagine here with the Deagle. 2 kills to his name. Has had a reasonable impact so far.
55 seconds left on that clock. He was able to pick up that bomb. Still at 100 HP. No armor, though. Nifty and Breezy with a full arsenal of utilities. But not needed there as Breezy comes up with the M4 to stop him in his pace up at the connector.
You have been visited by the headshot machine, Breezy.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a great job towards the coverage of the A ramp, and also just an anchor inside the A site.
Yeah, 14 and 4 on pace to have a 30 kill half. Like he's doing work right now.
So at this point, I'm wondering if Winterfox will say, all right, let's take this mid control and maybe try to converge back into B instead. But even on the B side, I mean, they really weren't able to drop outside more than that window and take control of that B side. Nifty though with that AWP. Going towards that window, somehow he does not connect. Pop flash coming through, but he does have support from Caboose. Up towards that connector, and Mitch also looking back from that catwalk side towards that upper mid. Molly trying to force A-Block out of position, but he also catches Caboose himself out of position, gets the backstab as Caboose was focusing on the two members of Winterfox on the top of mid, and that was here Zusi and Offnu. So mid is now under control. They will try to converge or towards this A bomb site. Can Nifty and Breezy hold it once again? Breezy starts it off well with the first kill, and a second one, and a third again from the ticket booth. Sprays down 3. And Nifty there gets the opshot onto Dexter. Now the bomb is down, 52 seconds left on the clock, and it's a 2-man hold that was successful there. And the bomb is down with the Imagine of 21 HP remaining.
Breeze already up to 17 and 4, just off those 3 kills. You couldn't have expected them to have that great of a sight hold in that moment, and Mitch to get the final damage off on Imagine, take him down. And geez, what impact is this? This is unreal. You know, I mean, at this point, you just got to stay away from him. You got to make him think it's A, and then just avoid him. Like, bring more players over to his site, hit the other one, because he is hitting everything.
Yeah, they are shifting it a little bit here for Selfless. Some rounds playing it passively, some rounds you see Caboose playing it aggressively, and this time you can see the vent being broken, so they will all back towards that little bit of an aggressive play from that mid side. The smoke coming through, attempt of an op shot from Nifty to try to get one through the smoke, but he's going to try to catch one off guard with success, but it's just a pistol rush towards this upper B bomb site. 2 already down from Winterfox, the remaining of them coming up on Catwalk and upper B. Big pop flash coming through, only one falling down for Selfless at the end, and it's now going to be 9-2. Things are looking great for Selfless here on Winterfox's map choice here, who look very strong against Selfless, but it seems as though this is a whole, against Splice. But now this seems like a whole new caliber now with Selfless playing.
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought that Heroic would make finals of this tournament, right? So
yeah.
Along with Cloud9, so yeah, I was surprised that Selfless had such a great lead with them against them on Train, and then I was wondering, you know, are Heroic out of form a little bit? But it looks like Selfless are just very on point at the moment, and that's why they gave them a run for their money. Now, to keep this up, this is going to be a quick 2 maps.
For sure. Zeusie's going to pop flash himself out. Running out, he does catch Breezy out in the open in the one key player down. But a crossfire and a bait play from that sandwich side. Caboose was able to even it up, and then APOC quickly trades it out for the 1-man advantage. Bunch of smokes happening and flashes towards the CT spawn, giving a chance for Dexter to plant out in the open pretty much for this Tetris side. As it is a 3-on-4 attempt of a retake with a 1-man disadvantage for Selfless.
They've got some good nades for this. They have a smoke on no one and 2 Molotovs. That's 3 choke points that they can cover with those nades. And that means that they move in. Oh, and they get a kill. So 3v3. Palace could get smoked out right now. That'd be a huge problem. I don't know if they're going to use it. It looks like they use it just to guise the bomb a little bit. And I don't know if they can get on this. It looks like they can. They just have to defend against Palace. APOC, though, finding all 3 kills. No, actually, Offnu to help him out, but that was a really good play.
Yeah, so not only was it planted pretty much for Tetris, but also for Palace. So as soon as they heard for that defuse, they went for an all-out peek from those last 3 members of Winterfox, and it pays off. I think they still had even utilities to work with to pop themselves out before attempting to prevent a defuse.
So I think that this is still the Winterfox are still in danger of being reset on this round. And Selfless have a really good buy going on, so this is going to be this is going to be a mountain to climb, really. They've got a lot of utility. It's I'd say they have a good chance to win the round, except for the fact that Selfless have won most and have proven that they can win rounds back to back. We have another default out for Winterfox. It's actually looking like what is going to be a quick connector split, and Breeze gets spotted, but he's safe with that molly. Nifty and also opens up the round.
Thankfully for that flash as well, that gives a chance for Breezy to fall back inside the site, but more pop flashes coming through. Winterfox are trying to move in. They dropped the bomb carrier early, and that's Breezy going to work again at the default bomb box, and that's another 3K for him. Nifty with the op shot, and that's it, 10-3. And you're afraid of the reset? They got the reset.
Yeah, they got the reset. This has got to be one of the most stellar halves that we've seen in this tournament. Probably the best one already. What is he at? I don't even know.
11 zillion.
A drillion. 20 and 6 already. Wow.
With 2 more rounds to go in this half. Might not be able to get that 30 mark on the half, but still making a huge impact for Selfless right now.
Hey man, it's just 2 aces.
Well, so far he might be able to do so because it is sort of a weak buy going in for Winterfox. But are they going to walk into Breezy? They're going to decide to take control of mid first from that underpass, but this time Caboose drops down, surprises them, catches one. Meanwhile, no one gets 2 kills. This is also towards the top of mid. That includes a bomb carrier. Dexter now and Imagine, the last 2 remaining. They do have 2 flashes of smoke and a molly to work with to try to retake this bomb.
Yeah, it's tough sledding at the moment. They don't have a way to pick up that bomb very easily. Well, they don't actually know that no one's watching them, so on the slow fallback, Dexter's going to be able to grab it.
It's so awkward. They don't know that no one's watching them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Nifty's going to hear this. Easy kill. Drops the bomb carrier. 1 minute left on the clock, and that's because the thunder footing coming in from Dexter. Imagine cleared out the A side. It's like, all right, it's clear for me to go. But I never expected somebody to be pushing up towards upper B. Or at least Imagine getting the first kill. He could be the type of player to clutch it right now. That would put a 4 kill on the scoreboard for him if he could do it. But safer is Selfless to just watch that bomb. Mother hen over her chickens.
They straight up need this. I mean, a 10-5 half is already a disaster, but 11-4, that's a travesty? Is that worse than a disaster? I have to think about it.
Let's say yes.
Yeah.
And they're on their way for that.
Yeah, on the way to a travesty.
What happens if it's 12-3?
What's 12-3? That is a...
Armageddon.
Armageddon. That's a good one, yeah. Massacre.
Don't close your eyes. Don't fall asleep. There's a lot of CS action happening here on Northern Arena.
Exactly.
But I miss you, Abe. I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah. Forget the lyrics.
Last round to go here in this first half.
I got some Aerosmith.
Even then, they have nothing to work with in terms of weapons here. They only have pistols. Another aggressive play from Mitch and Caboose up at mid side. They finally clear out A, though, but it's to the expense of a 4 versus 2. They spot Dexter at the staircase. Now it's a 4 versus 1. Bomb is planted. Offnu is by himself with only a Tech 9. Does have a flash to work with. That's going to fully blind one, but he wasn't able to go out for the white peak for the kill. No one go for the jump kill. And they're just laughing.
It's like a golf laugh. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it sounds like that through headphones.
Maybe.
They're probably like bursting laughing.
12-3 is the score of the first half, so it is an Armageddon scoreline
Yeah, the Armageddon.
for Selfless.
Yeah, it's been the Armageddon. I mean, what more can you say? You have all players firing on all cylinders. You have no one at B locking it down. Caboose like playing mid with a rifle and getting all these frags, and then Nifty doing a good job of moving around and finding new ways to open up the round, and then the man himself, Breeze, on A site, locking it down.
That is crazy. Insane how Breezy has been playing on this first half. I mean, if we're looking at this, can we see it? 21 kills on that first half alone. Now on this T side, though, we have mentioned it before. Winterfox themselves do have some key players, and they do have players that are able to hold a site on their own as well. That's Offnu towards that get right, playing towards that B. Different positions inside B, but still able to hold it. You also have Imagine towards A, but still also some great teamwork from Winterfox to cover that mid side from those palm flashes through. And this time on this pistol, it's just a smoke to try to make it up on Catwalk. And the second one, now it's going to be a pain train of Glocks up towards this Catwalk. A nice palm flash coming in from Offnu, but they get the kill blinded nonetheless on it to their opponent, APOC. Offnu stuck inside that truck, trying to get one more before he falls down, but to no avail. Back to a 3 versus 3. Nifty getting the plant at the default spot, and Dexter, Imagine, and Zeusy will try to go for the retake.
Yeah, bomb goes down. That's win number 1. And they've got a very, very winnable after-plant situation. Nifty solidifying their place in this round. And now Zuzi and Dexter on the retake. And, oh, it looks like he's going to get, wow, very nice frags. A couple of good headshots right there. And seals the defuse, yep.
For sure,
Good for
plenty
him.
of time. So that's a good start, at least for Winterfox, to try to turn things around. To get 2 guys alive. They also bought a kit to actually make it a little bit easier for them for that retake, but not need it after they won that retake. And it was even, right? A 3 versus 3, but it was just those shots that were
It was actually
really
like 2v3 they did it. Like Nifty got that kill when it was 3v3.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they even did it like 2v3, got all those kills.
just a great job by Zeusy, long range coming in from that Catwalk side.
Now they might anticipate that Selfless are going to save here because they got that plant, and they would be correct. Dexter only has a block, actually. It doesn't. Oh no, that's Nifty. Yeah. Dexter only has a P250, and Offnu with an SMG for himself
What a
as well.
flash. Big flash here. He's going to get the first headshot. Touchdown nade. Another incinerator grenade going down, and they're just getting dismantled down under that window.
Super quick round. That's exactly what Winterfox needed. I mean, they just need to keep as many players alive. They can drop a couple SMGs, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But to finish it off quickly, move on with that fortified income. And here they'll have to go up against the buy, and it looks like they haven't upgraded the UMP, which is not uncommon to do, as we mention all the time. But hanging on to that Thomas as well. And to balance it out, you've got the op on Dexter, so let's see if you can do super hard.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Pushing down towards that A-ramp with the op. They do manage to take down Mitch, who was there by himself at the A-ramp. So aggressive here from Winterfox. I mean, they even went for that double peek the same way Selfless did previously on that first half. They cleared it out. They see nobody else there, so they knew that it was sort of like that, hold that A-ramp, try to take control of the B side, so they readjust right after that first kill for Winterfox.
Now let's see. The options are a little bit more limited. They don't have mid control, presence there, info. And one player over towards B. They have a 3 lurking back towards A ramp, and this is almost a retake situation. They're going to burn some seconds off the clock. It's not a big deal. They've got a lot of time left.
Definitely.
But nonetheless, a big job to do, and it looks like Dexter is going to be one of their opponents over here. So I wonder if Reese is going to toss his nades or if he's just going to perform the lurk. Causing a rotation would be really easy. I think they got 3 players a day, so pulling one wouldn't be a problem. And I think they want to actually execute, which makes the most sense.
They have 3 smokes to work with, right? So they could really smoke everything from staircase, jungle to CT spawn, and that's where it's going. And then they pop flash through, and they spot Zeusy under that balcony. Nifty gets that opening frag, but Dexter is still there towards that staircase. Pushes up, but Caboose is at the staircase. Still gets taken out by Dexter with the op. APOC dropping the bog here, so Breezy trying to catch him on rotation. Gets the first one, spamming through the smoke. Spraying down Dexter to 35. Spots one on the top of the ticket booth, but he gets flashed to turn around. Up then the bomb, but then Offney was still waiting there towards that jungle. So a great 3 play in terms of the crossfire for Winterfox, bringing the fight to, letting the fight come to them. And they capitalize on another round, so this means 4 rounds in a row now for Winterfox. On the CT side, it is 12-6. They're on a good way to tie things up.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that was a really solid round. They had just the proper site hold. They got the opening pick. They had Dexter with the op, get 3 kills. That's exactly what you need. And now Selfless are on a save. So things are starting to look a little bit more right for Winterfox. And we'll see if Selfless crumbles on T side. I don't know if I expect that, but ooh, wow.
Why repeat after that, right? So Caboose gets the headshot with the P250. Breezy down to 17 HP. Now because of that, they are trying to just run that clock down by throwing an Incinerator grenade. But you see that mini-map, we still have APOC pushing up all the way up towards mid. So he's going to be on a huge flank now with the rest of Selfless. Looking back to work towards this A side. 2 guys at Palace. 2 guys assigned to look back towards this T spawn maybe. Often though, meanwhile, you see it on the POV. Trying to cover up towards this B side. He does spot Nifty to start. He gets tagged down to 58.
Oh, it looks like they're kind of... Oh, okay. There we go. That's a really big flank.
1, 2. Bomb still up, coming out towards that Palace, but too little too late. APOC's in a great position to get a 4K right now with success. Last one to go, a little bit too far for the ace. It is going to be Nifty making a lot of noise. He's going to get hurt right now by Offnu, but he gets the 1D off the angle. But okay, APOC does get the ace.
Oh yeah, he does finish it off. Wow. And those are some really clean kills. It was an eco, but you can put that one in the books, man. You got to have
hey, it's the big
your frag movie. You can't just have all rifle rounds, right?
Yeah,
you got to have a couple of ecos to pad it in.
For sure.
Some quick headshots right here.
And that solidifies it even more. I mean, you look at the way Selfless bought. They went for pistols, no armor. So on the other end for Winterfox, you just want to nullify the amount of casualties you can have. They limited it at 1 just from the great flank that APOC played. So despite being equal kills, still a crucial play to do.
Yeah, if you didn't flank, I actually don't even know. Could Selfless have gotten away with that round? Maybe if Nifty got that deagle frag, for example. It looked like they already wanted to rotate over towards B a little bit, so certainly a huge play.
12-7 now. This is 5 unanswered rounds? 4 unanswered rounds for Winterfox here on the second half. So that means it was $2,900 on the bonus at least for Selfless. They do have the op in the hands of Nifty. So they will try to play it a little bit slowly now for Selfless. I mean, it's been a bit slow for Selfless no matter what here on T side to start, with the exception of the pistol round where they just Glock train up on Catwalk. But they really want to see Winterfox. They saw that aggressive play towards mid. Yeah, exactly, on the second half. But they've seen some aggressive plays happen towards that mid side first, so they maybe want to try to see if that aggression continues for Winterfox and maybe catch them on this aggressive play.
Dexter, oh wow, does so much damage with that op shot. He's going for the repeat, and Caboose will punish him for it. Really nice trade, good patience.
Could have been a collateral, but it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, they open up towards the A bomb side, so Nifty does get the opening kill towards that jungle. They are executing right now a pop flash towards the ticket booth, but it's not really going to damage Imagine that much.
Oh, and Nifty's actually got a one-way that he's peeking out of the corner of. Killed one player in CT, got another one in jungle.
Imagine's moving up for the kill. We do have another flanker coming up on the staircase, and that's going to be Offnu. Third player, Caboose, is a little bit late on that rotation, but I guess it's sort of planted for him. Nifty has to land a shot here. If not, it's going to be very tough for Caboose to try to take this only at 13 HP. Pop flash, big one inside the palace.
Oh,
No, Caboose falls down, so it's up to Nifty. Missing that shot, that defuse is going to come through.
Wow, excellent round from Winterfox. Jeez. Wow, they performed the retake. They got to be very pleased with themselves. That was super nice. And I love how they play that 2v1. Hide and sandwich, force Nifty to spot you, but know that he can't peek out without getting peeked himself, and doesn't have enough time to delay or play the time game. So wow, just did everything right there.
Well, it seems like the chuckles of the first half for Selfless has been silenced immediately now as Winterfox answers back with 5 unanswered rounds. Imagine a big opener here onto Breezy as they're trying to play aggressively, trying to set the pace a little bit more. And that's going to be a kill stolen, save from Zeusy, actually, to keep his teammate with the op alive, and that's Dexter. Nifty and Mitch now the last 2 remaining, still trying to execute towards this A side. Mitch jumping inside the window, headshot on it to Ofnu, and chimes up with a second one to Zeusy, who did not expect that. Jumping down the window, though, it's going to be APOC giving back the 1-minute advantage. Nifty on the 2v1.
Yeah, a highly winnable round. He has an opportunity to plant. Doesn't really know that he has CT open for himself. Is not going to stick it. Oh, misses the op shot, though. That was a really big opportunity to get a kill. Both parties contributed. And since he has a whole minute left, really doesn't even need to plant A here.
This is huge right
I'm
now.
not sure if he's actually going to push through window or not, but
This is great. I mean, because at the same time, APOC, who was playing towards that connector side first, is saying, all right, well, if he's going to try to execute towards A, I'm going for the huge flank. But at the same time, look at Nifty. 42 seconds left on the clock.
He's got to make noise to get out a window at this moment. Oh, and he misses the cat jump. I don't know if that was heard, but it might be clear.
No, it's too far.
Yeah, at this point, I think he's just got to start running. Yeah, APOC's clearing the site now, and he's not fooling anyone. If they really spent this much time waiting for him, and
They still are.
yeah, they're still waiting. Maybe they think he's firebox. He could be crouch firebox, just waiting the timeout, and it looks like he will be able to get the plant. So
From the crossfire in that minimap, they thought that it was still towards trip box.
Oh my!
That's 4 fake plants for Nifty. We finally get to that B. That's why I didn't want to say anything in case they hear us, but Nifty walked all the way through towards that connector and tried to go for that jump on that up on Cat to try to get the plant for him, at least on Cat. But now it's back on a 2v1. Dexter and APOC trying to move up, trying to find Nifty. He sees the first one here towards Get Right. Oh, but he misses the second one, so now his position's given away inside market. Jumping outside the window, he does connect with that one, but at least APOC comes back for the trade. And that was quite unfortunate because he thought that he could have connected that shot onto market.
He definitely should have, right? Like, that's not a shot that he should have missed, and it was really close. Like, what can you say? He almost made it a 1v1. He ended up getting the bomb down, which is really fortunate for him. Got that crazy shot on window, but not the easy one. And you got to hit all of them, especially if you're going to hit the crazy ones.
He knew exactly where APOC was going to come from if he landed that shot towards market because he spotted him towards that Get Right area.
Yeah, he could have just pushed into market. I didn't really like the plant in that situation. I don't really like planting there ever, just because if you plant there, you have to show yourself to get out. But looks like we're going to go fast up A ramp one more time, and it looks like they just want to change up the pace.
Counter flash, but Nifty comes in with that kill. He was the only one that wasn't blinded. Breezy opening things up. Nice shot by Dexter through the box onto the fire box area, and he lands with another one. And I don't know why the bomb actually pushed out there, but he gets a third out in the opening through that smoke on the top of the staircase. Dexter, wow.
They're really falling apart right now. I mean, they tried the run up A ramps, which are, I mean, these are huge risks. I mean, they threw one stair smoke and decided to pug it up A ramp. Like,
but look at that. Why that push?
They're crossing, yeah, because they're so scared that they're gonna like lose based on trades. They like don't trust themselves at the after plant. They're not playing safe. The jungle smoke even comes out late, and they don't use it. They decide to take that battle with an off that has no other angles to hold but the one in front of him. So why even touch him? He's not going to come out for you, and if he does, it should be his loss.
12-10. Again, I wasn't being too I was being very optimistic to say that they could tie, but they've been showing a very dominant CT side here for Winterfox, and they're about to deny another one. No bomb plans, triple kill, but actually a quadruple kill for APOC. And it's now one round away of tying things up here, Launders.
Yeah, I guarantee there's an intense amount of frustration going on, though, at Winterfox, or excuse me, Selfless camp right now. Winterfox are starting to turn up. It's just a CT-sided affair, apparently. Maybe they really just had a slow start, but I'm so surprised that just in the first half, Selfless were playing so well, pound for pound, every single person pitching in so much, and now just have, like, no answers whatsoever. But their T-side definitely, like, in decision-making, just seems like a completely different team.
With this bonus money, they'll continue to go for the buy for Selfless, but they've already lost too early with their spin control. Breezy coming in from the underpass, but Dexter, I don't think he's died in like 4 or 5 rounds. I don't know. He's just keeping up with these triple kills with the AWP.
Yeah, there's a third player on this team that like I didn't even realize was insane, and he's having ever since he's got that up, and it feels like he hasn't died, as you said.
Mitch, last man standing, pushed up by APOC, and you see that confidence coming back here for Winterfox. They're really bringing the fight to them, but just winning him head-to-head. So now it's tied up, and at this point, why haven't really called a timeout yet for Selfless to try to stop this momentum that was built up here?
I have no idea, but they probably should call it soon.
Actually, I guess we have it now. I'm just looking at the screen. It says pause. Okay. So what should Selfless be talking about now? I mean, they're turning around, looking for advice from Ryu. Ryu, who has decided to bless us with his presence, coming out from the ESEA ESL Pro League as an analyst, seeing a lot of strategies happening around in North America in this season, and trying to bring that and help Selfless get something done. I mean, it started very well for them on the CT side, but T side is being shut down. Yeah,
I mean, again, like they don't have a problem. They have a problem with the confidence right now for some reason on T side when they know how to play T side Mirage. It's just that they need to relax because it seems like they're making snap decisions that don't make a lot of sense. I don't actually agree with the A ramp run ups, especially when you do have the 2 smokes. Those are very rarely work versus a team who has a lot of utility. Like if you can be counternaded and someone gets under balk all the time, they're getting away with getting a kill and you're not mauling them, you're just deciding to try to get a dry peek out. Like you got to get that kill right away, and that's just so much of a risk to put all your teammates behind to hope that your best spawn ends up getting a trade. I think they should just go back to their default mid control and help Nifty find some kills. And other than that, I don't like this just like pile driver towards A that they keep doing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the A takes are not working. B, maybe a little bit more, but it'd be interesting to see what the money situation is like right now for Selfless, because they've invested a lot. They went for a pause. They, of course, have that bonus money, but I don't think they had a bomb plant before. So at this point, is it going to be sort of a pistol buy and decide where to go, utilize that economy from the bonus if they lose it, and how to counteract after and maybe win this first map? But at this point, this is Winterfox's map. They've shown that they've been very strong here on the CT side against Splice before, showing a dominant performance here against Selfless. This is very tough. I mean, you got to be defeated at this point. You had so much confidence coming into the first half. You had so much going in terms of Breezy carrying the team on that hold on the A side.
Yeah.
But now everybody's been pretty much silent, not only outside of the game, but inside of the game trying to execute.
Yeah, I mean, like it almost ends at the, well, it seems like it was supposed to end at the second pistol because Selfless had that locked up, right? They got the 3v3 after plant, and that goes wrong, and they end up losing, and after that, it's, I mean, you can analyze further, but if they had gotten those rounds, or just had the money coming out of that pistol round and preceding ecos, then they wouldn't even had to have a good half. So even if both these teams are very CT sided, I guess you can pin it to kind of that, but there's a lot more they could be doing on T side, I think, considering how well they were playing individually just a moment ago. Yeah,
and even at the same time, though, you're looking at Selfless's roster. This is pretty much their first event together with a brand new roster. And now you could see it a little bit here. We're going to show Selfless's side first on the CT. Everything was connecting now on to the mid side, onto the B side. Breezy has been unstoppable at A. We keep repeating it like a broken record, but it's important to highlight at this point. On the other end, though, when we were broadcasting the match for Winterfox against Splice, it was some great plays from Imagine and from Offnu, but 2 guys have really stepped up this time for Winterfox on the second half, and it is definitely APOC and Dexter. They have to shut down that op somehow. The oppers from both sides have played a high impact on the CT sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Guess we got a replay package going on. Definitely a lot of highlights this game, if anything.
Yeah. And actually, it might even look like sort of a tactical pause.
Or technical.
Yes, technical. It was one on top of the other.
Yeah.
It started off with Selfless trying to figure out what they could do to try to turn things around here against Winterfox. But now it seems as though it is good to go. Just got a thumbs up here from the admin. And then we're going to resume this very soon. So overall, what's the score? Are they tied up now? 12-12, 13-12 now in favor of Winterfox, something like that?
It's quite close.
It's
and
insane.
It is actually 12-12, yeah.
So 12-12 is our score. So now we actually get to see these money situations. See, so they did call for a technical when they were still very low, trying to decide here at this mark, should they go for a force buy? Because with Breezy and Caboose, they could go for small armor and full AK to get some utilities. For others as well, for small armors and AKs, and maybe try to work something out with it.
Yeah.
But if not, you might see that maybe pistol buy going to the next round after too. So
Yeah, maybe half armor pistol, something like that. Buy light, so they have a really good buy going leading up. Maybe one more go. They probably got everybody a little bit more calm now that they've had a couple minutes to just chill out, and that'll probably do a lot for them. But every pause that you take is a pause for the other team too, so who knows what that effect has.
for sure. I mean, you might want to stop this momentum from Winterfox's side. So taking a little bit of that longer because of that technical, will this give a chance for Selfless to come back into this game? So far, I'm gonna have to say it's a no from the performance of Winterfox.
I think that's fair. Like it seems like, especially because it's now the second half. It's so we had Selfless show how many rounds they could get on their CT side, and I think we're back in the game. So let's get back into it. They showed that they had a really strong CT side, but Winterfox is showing that theirs is maybe even stronger. So
they will decide to go for a pistol armor buy instead to start a few flash grenades to try to maybe get some sort of execute, but very slow play for Selfless. They don't want to go for any type of pain train with the Tech 9s. On the other end, for Winterfox, they have focused 3 guys to try to take control of that middle. That is including Zusi at the connector, APOC at the window, and Dexter opping this time on the catwalks. They are rotating this opera at different places here for Winterfox. Few times at A, sometimes watching the window, this time opping from the catwalk to look on the top of mid. Even at this point, you see with the remaining minute to go in this round, they really focused back towards this B side, so it's going to have to be an anchor play from Imagine towards this ticket booth. So an incendiary grenade being thrown at first. Here comes the counter execute from Selfless. Flashes to come through. It's the smoke. It's a lot of smokes, actually. A 5-man smoke to try to just get a plant in through that smoke. Kind of seen this coming through from Virtus Pro, as they also push 2 guys towards that jungle.
yeah, Breeze is in window, and if he's not careful, he'll just get caught off guard. There's a pop on that one. I'm not sure if it's going to result in anything. No, it looks like he's still taking his time. You do want to be as careful as possible. Caboose does get killed. Breeze, no one pitching in a little bit now, but a 3v3, not great guns. Now 2v2. One person left, that's Nifty. He's looking for a clean headshot if he can find it, but no, Zuzi's going to help his teammate trade, and they're going to come out with the defuse. Very close to winning round, the closest they've come in a long time.
Definitely. Now a bomb plant on top of that doesn't really hurt the economy of Winterfox with the amount of rounds that they've won in a row, and I think there was a few of them when they won with a lot of players still alive, so things are still going to be very hefty for Winterfox for at least the next 2 rounds. But unfortunately, these one-taps not connecting for Nifty. Winterfox take the lead now in this match. What a comeback in the second half.
Yeah, unbelievable comeback, really. Like 2 teams transforming in opposite ways. I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest. And it seems like if the comfortability factor on CD side is this high on every map, we're going to have a lopsided affair both times.
There are like 5 Dragazords turning into the Megazord for Winterfox now.
Right.
And the power of Rita is not helping Selfless.
When the sum of the parts is greater than the whole, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And now it's going to be, there you go, a crossfire set up from the Van and also at Get Right. But it's evened up and traded out for a 2-for-2. So now 3 guys trying to retake. Zusi's are in a rotation. That's 1 for 1. Last 2 coming through towards that market for Winterfox. Nifty trying to look back towards that catwalk. And trying to go for an off shot through the smoke. Nifty and Breezy versus Dexter and Imagine. 2 big players from both teams, and it's not going to be Breezy on his own. That flash, though, might give away his position. No, they actually didn't even know. He's now towards that get right. There's a smoke coming through. It was a fake plant, so he gives away his position there, forcing him out, but Breezy still gets the kill.
Wow. Wow, good awareness from Breeze. And they do seal it up. So that finally, they came after the pause, they came close. It came down to a 2v2. They ended up losing. Now they do a full execute and a B. It comes down to an afterplant situation where the bomb could have been stuck, but instead he tries to get the kill before defusing. Breeze has no choice but to let him have it, and then ends up finding the kill off the corner of the smoke.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And I love the whole time when we saw that cam, Breezy had a nice little smile the whole time. No reaction, just like, this is easy for me. Easy breezy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Yeah, nice. Bro, we're on the same page. 13-13. Has, of course, Winterfox still in a position to be able to buy, but this time they have nullified the economy enough to at least deny an AWP in the hands of Dexter. Okay, that's just teammates.
That's a lot of nades for Breeze.
56 HP remaining. Whoa. He does get the headshot onto Dexter, so there you go. One key player already down. Often pushing up towards the upper B, but Breezy catches him. That's 2K for him. They open up towards the B side, so this might be the call for Selfless to smoke out towards the connector and move up inside B. Meanwhile, Breezy is clearing it out. Doesn't see anybody inside the site. Imagine meanwhile is fighting towards the A side, but Mitch wins that from Tetris. APOC now the last man standing. Elise gets the kill onto Breezy, but they know that he's inside B, so the bomb carrier is waiting for some support. Waiting to close in on him, and it's going to be Mitch sweeping up the kill, coming in from upper B, and also the market side. It is now Selfless back in the lead.
Yeah, wow. Just like that, back in the lead. And again, right after the pause, so much more damage being dealt. Yeah, that round was every single trade going their way. Winterfox have done a great job of maintaining an economy that has gotten them this far, and still have one more buy left in them. But they're back to the UMPs and umps. So
and look at the amount that they have bought as well. I mean, if they lose this one, I think it's 3 rounds in a row. That will only give them $2,400, so they won't have anything left. If Selfless wins this one and goes into map point,
they should have this locked up. Yeah, if they do win this.
Huge plays right now from Selfless in the end, coming out from that pause. So Dexter Elise back with the AWP, so he could be an impact player right now. Big nade.
Oh, really
57
good.
57 HP and 54 for Breezy and Caboose, respectively. We're going to try to flush him out from 2 mollies at the van in upper B. Another one towards get right. Now we're going to try to run through this. We are forcing a...
The rotates have not come out at all.
Yeah.
So, and this is actually run back to A as opposed to the typical underpass push that you normally see. Now, there was no one on cat to listen to this, but interestingly enough, I don't even understand that actually. They're taking so long to re-exec that the fake is almost useless. But either way, they didn't cause a rotate, so I'm not sure why. And they don't have any smokes to do this, so it's turning into a walk-up.
They had
because they wish they want to do it, but
yeah, they had 2 smokes to work with for Selfless, but now only 1 remaining. This could be a crucial one, maybe to block out CT spawn.
Yeah, they actually get the split, but we have 2 players like super dedicated to A, so they might have good spots. Oh, no, it is just a UMP. Suzy is going to be the man of the hour if they do win this round, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's that split for the CT spawn. They open it up. That's it. Dexter's going to be the last man standing, being spammed all the way through that smoke and also towards that box, down to 2 HP. They're going to go for that plan for connector, and what an execution there for Selfless. So that single smoke was huge there to prevent Dexter from getting any kills.
You know, like the round ended up turning out great, but the funny part was they dumped so many nades at B, didn't cause any players to move, and then just went into basically an A split, which they could have got away with at any point in the round, and then won. It was a really nice A split, but it was just like, let's go over to B, just like throw all their stuff on the floor and then go try an A take.
And you're right, from that call, there was nobody playing from catwalk that could have said, hey guys are going back towards this A side. So it really came down to that UMP play under that balcony, but they got quickly flushed out there by Selfless. So game point situation for Selfless, map point rather, 15-13. And there you go. The only thing that they could invest right now with Winterfox in terms of anything else than a pistol is Zusi with that UMP.
Again, congregation towards B from the terrorist. Match point for Selfless. They just need this one. And Winterfox are on their last legs. They haven't had to use pistols in a long, long time.
The light at the end of the tunnel, though, is that Winterfox have shown tremendous good firing power with pistols against Splice. Can they do this, though, against what seems to be a higher caliber team, rather? Selfless. It starts off with Offnu. First kill onto Breezy. He does get some support a little bit from Dexter on the other end, but Caboose gets one. Offnu also falls, and there you go, the third. 4-on-2 situation. We now have Zusi pretty much by himself with the UMP. At least drops the bomb carrier, but still plenty of time for Selfless to work with. He gets a second one, though, towards Nifty. And here comes still a flank attempted. Oh my god, Zusi's going to work with UMP. Are you kidding me? That's 3 kills. And then they come in for the upper B. So that flank from Imagine, I talked about it, the pistols. Well, I guess it was a UMP, at least from Zusi. That's crazy.
Wow, I mean, that was really nice shooting by him. Like, he got all those kills. I mean, I feel like Selfless should have done a little bit of a better job, like, trading the singular frag on the site, but they had to worry about one more player. Turns out he was in a prime position to get a kill, too, and just really nice shots. I mean, and neutralize them. And now we are on match point for both teams. This is potentially the last round of the game, but also potentially OT.
We love that.
OT.
There's always much love when we go OT.
Yeah.
I still pray to make it back in one piece, as it is 12:45 a.m. I pray for this round to see Selfless could get it rather. I gotta stop doing lyrics because I can't follow up with any broadcast, any play-by-play going on. But it's gonna be Zusi on the top of the default box. He's gonna catch Mitch. He's gonna be evaded. Maybe backstab the other one on the staircase. But Breezy and Nifty say no. A-Puck on a big flank already from that A-ramp. It's a 3 versus 3. Still 1 minute left on the clock. They cannot deny Dexter. They haven't even smoked it out. And he gets a second kill because of that. So Caboose is going to be by himself.
Oh,
Dexter spots this.
Wow, we're going OT. They actually made it happen. So it comes down to what looks like a really insane comeback from Winterfox to a pause by Selfless, a couple of rounds won, and then of course, on the round where they have awful guns, Winterfox win it straight up.
Zusi with the UMP was the man of the hour. We asked him to be the man of the hour under that balcony 2 rounds ago. But now on that before last round, at round number 29, gets a triple kill on his own at the B bomb site, going left and right on that pillar of the B bomb site, going long range as well with the UMP, and instantly connecting with headshots.
Yeah.
This guy's insane.
Yep, absolute monster.
So a key play there, bringing this into overtime. What do we expect now? I mean, pretty much at this point, I don't think we're switching sides. So that means that Winterfox still has the advantage of playing towards the CT side first, and could actually set the tone for this overtime to start against Selfless.
Yeah. I believe that like Winterfox have the advantage going into this OT just because they're going to be more comfortable on their CT side, and Selfless I think have already struggled on T side even in these later rounds that they've won. They started to hit their shots again, but their CS is like that they've been playing is very simple. Dexter is still opting out of his mind. Like, what are these shots that he's
They got to smoke him out at this point. As soon as there's an opening, he's connecting every shot. Here comes another one. Oh, but he shoots him through the wall. Mitch is down to 21 HP. Could have been a kill, but he manages to survive to live a little bit longer in this round. This is Mitch. It's a 4 versus 4 overall, and Selfless seems to want to reset a little bit where they want to execute.
Yeah, they've got to think about where they want to go again. They haven't been able to use the op. They've now switched to 4 AKs. So I guess his Nifty got taken down.
Yeah.
And Mitch is almost out of the round, just at 27 HP.
21, but yeah, it's good.
Low.
In the red. But Selfless at this point, picking the bomb back up, regrouping now. 40 seconds left on the clock. And you still have Caboose trying to catch rotators. Dexter in a prime spot right now with the AWP, which you call it out now as they're calling the execution towards the A side for Selfless. No one's still holding up towards this palace side. Imagine under the balcony. He's going to be able to drop that bomb carrier, but there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. Breezy, though, trades it out. They haven't smoked out CT spawn again, and that gives a chance for Dexter to get another kill. Here comes an attempt for a plant. It is successful. Caboose and Breezy on a 3 versus 2.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to win. Offnu, just coming out of connector, realizes that there is no one in connector, can call that at least, but it looks like there's a man in jungle. Zusi takes down Breeze, and Caboose from jungle. Looks like he's going to jump out connector, in the connector. The bomb's planted for him. The
Nice volley.
the man with the op should be the one posting on this, and Caboose could actually clutch this out.
Now
Zeus,
he's
doesn't spot him.
Yeah. Chasing
Ooh,
him.
Nice patience. Wow.
Caboose wins a 3 versus 1. And again, they had to flush out Dexter. Dexter has made this round so close for Winterfox and pretty much keeping Selfless's butt clenched.
Yeah, these T rounds are worth their weight in gold. Like Selfless sealing that up in a 1v1, it doesn't matter. That's just a clutch round. They'll take it. The money's already low for Winterfox. Like, they have to keep people alive even on this round to be able to have a goodbye next round, no matter what.
And as CT side seem to be really stronger for both sides of Selfless and Winterfox, getting this T round to start for Selfless is crucial right now. It's a great way to set the tone.
Yeah, if they do get 2, it'll probably spell disaster for Winterfox. We'll see.
At 125, they execute towards B. Are they going to force the rotation out? Breezy also trying to clear out towards that van. And you already see a rotation coming in from the mid side. That's number 9 and number 6, so that's Zusi and APOC moving up there. Pretty much has sold this fake.
Yeah, they definitely have. There's only 1% at A. They're starting to push off Cat now. The fake hasn't come out quite yet. And Imagine is a sandwich. Will he get a kill here? Doesn't get checked. And the good flash to help him out. He's using the rest of his bullets. Jeez.
That is insane. Breezy moving up the connector though. 50 seconds left on the clock. 4 versus 2. As a spot where you don't really want to check, or you don't usually check to start, which is sandwich. Dexter making it now a 4 versus 1. Breezy, gets a little bit of attack, gets a second headshot, or a second kill rather, with the headshot under that balcony.
Damn.
And Imagine alive this whole time at that sandwich spot.
Yeah, it almost goes down to Breezy. Close to a 1v1, but thankfully, actually, for him, wins the trade. So now it's a 1 win in OT. Got one more left in this half here. And in terms of money, yeah, they ended up knocking down 3 players from Winterfox, so it's going to be a relatively good buy. And Nifty's got just a Tech 9.
Yeah, he has invested in an AWP on that second round and on that first round as well, where he died instantly against Dexter. So you only see him with that Tech 9. It's going to be a mid to be split, but here comes that huge flank from APOC, and he sprays down 2. 2 more to go up against Offney. Mitch now down to a 3 versus 1. Spots one up on Catwalk. Second kill. Trying to look for 2 more. Spots Dexter here, who misses the off shot, but Imagine is closing in.
The frags have been beast.
But at the wrong angle.
Yeah.
So Imagine was able to creep out from that market up towards that bench and gets the backstab to end the half 2-1 in favor of Winterfox. We are about to switch sides, but that single round for Selfless on that T side could be that key.
Yeah, it might be. It certainly could be, and yeah, it was very important for sure. Like, both teams have just had struggled on T side so much. It's just like, who knows what's going to happen. I really am curious if Winterfox are going to continue and maybe have learned from their mistakes in the first half. Maybe they really just got off to a bad start themselves. But both these teams seem so similar in so many ways, right?
Yeah. On the CT side, the magic number is 19 overall right now. So first one to 4 pretty much on the overtime. And Winterfox only need 2. So far to start, it is going to be a smoke here up on that catwalk. Things have changed a little bit here for Selfless as they're looking for that information after that smoke. But after that, there's nothing. Breezy's going to call it out. They are executing towards the A side. He's playing towards Ticket Booth, but instantly taken down by APOC moving out from Palace. Spraying through the smoke, though. Caboose takes down Offnu, yet because there was a gap there. Drops the bomb carrier, continues to try to spray as Dexter picks it up and plants it.
Oh, the A-ramp flank being watched. Mitch has to take his time here, and I think as long as APOC doesn't die, A-ramp flank doesn't turn around at all, so we'll see how this timing works out.
So APOC just at the sandwich. Dexter at CT spawn, and Mitch does get that flank after all, so it's a 4 versus 2. Last guys are now pinched inside the A site. APOC, the last man standing, and quickly dropped by Mitch on that big flank. Big play. Selfless ties it up 17-17.
Why do I feel a second OT coming? By the way that these rounds are trading. We've got to have Selfless win 2 more, but Winterfox got in the site. It seemed like they had a really good opportunity to win there. And there we have Caboose taking advantage of a bad smoke, and you got to assume that that smoke is going to get thrown again if they do 2 an A take. I got to use my lineup, man. Make sure there's no crack there at all.
You don't want the
crack showing.
Yeah, the plumber, the plumber style.
Yeah.
But at this point now, Winterfox are just going to go for an all-out A execute. Here comes an early execution.
Let's see if there's a crack.
Still a PG show here, Londers.
Oh, they're doing wall smokes instead. That's probably a good adjustment for them.
Retake attempt now, this time for Selfless then. Jumping on top is Zeusy. Ballsy play on top of Trip Box. Catches one on the connector, but doesn't know that Nifty's also there with the op. But here comes 2 at CT spawn. Zeusy continues to jump across. Mitch, meanwhile, has dropped his teammate just behind him. Trade coming through, and Breezy gets the kill. Now it's a 3 versus 3 on that retake. Dexter still holding back towards this sandwich. It is planted for E-ramp. He's burning down, trying to lean out. But now it's a 1-man advantage moving through as no one gets another kill. Oh, nifty close range. Last one to go is Imagine, and that's it. Selfless moves in, goes in for the defuse. But thankfully, at least for Winterfox, that's another bomb plant. So that's 2 bomb plants. Economy still looking good for them. Maybe not able to afford an AWP, but at least could go for a full AK round to try to bring this into double OT.
Yeah, that's true. They brought it close, so they do have enough money to buy, and it seems like they. Yeah, actually, Dexter might go ahead and pick up one. Apox actually already up to 34 kills, which isn't even a player that we mentioned yet, and is actually playing out of his mind. But Breeze with 41, damn, it's really turned up. But after the first half, at the end of regulation, you only had like 25 kills or something like that, right before the pause.
So Dexter deciding to go for the AK instead. Will move with his team, probably for an explosive play.
Oh, this is going to be
huge.
Yeah, this is, I think, false confidence that it's not going to be an A take. I don't think anyone's going to rotate out, but oh, it looks like they're actually going back into spawn, which is going to be a big surprise for them. Yeah,
that's it. Because they pushed all the way down. They hurt the footsteps coming in from mid side, but it's traded out. That is going to be off new with the bomb, so the call is going to come through. Now in a 4 versus 4 situation, you're pretty much spread across to see where the weaker spot is going to be.
This could be a good.
Flash headshot. Bomb is down. Breezy onto off new. He spots a second one towards T-spawn, and that's going to be Zeusy. Another pop flash. That's huge. Solo play from Breezy. Now Mitch trading it out towards the market side. It is now up to Imagine on a 3 versus 1. Can Breezy hold it with 48 seconds left on the clock? Yes, he will. A triple kill to end this in overtime. Selfless winning this 19-17.
Nice job, Breeze. Jeez, what? Another 3 kills. That's he was at what, 44, and then
that's 47 now.
47?
Or maybe he was at 41
in 1 OT.
Yeah. Great play by Breezy.
Damn.
A little cute smile